Sovereign debt is simply a term we use when referring to how much the government of a certain country owes, with terms such as national debt, public debt, government debt, and country debt also being chosen. What does it tell us? Well, it depends on who is measuring. The S&P 500, for example, only factors in what is owed to commercial creditors, with debt owed to other nations not included. Closer to the opposite end of the spectrum, the European Union measures anything from local government debt to social security-related debt. How does a country borrow money? When times are good, it can do so through market-oriented methods, for example by issuing bonds. When times are bad and it loses market access, the country in question can reach out to entities such as the International Monetary Fund or World Bank as lenders of last resort. Broadly speaking, there are two types of sovereign debt. 1. Internal debt, owed by a government to local lenders and usually denominated in the local currency. And 2. External debt, owed to foreign lenders and usually denominated in a widely used currency such as the dollar or euro. To track sovereign debt, the most popular metric tends to be the debt-to-GDP ratio, which, compares government debt to the gross domestic product. When does a sovereign debt crisis emerge? Simply put, when the market decides to stop lending to a certain country for whichever reasons it deems appropriate. And on a final note, please understand that nothing is set in stone. For example, Argentina had a debt-to-GDP ratio of only 55% prior to its 2001 crisis, yet lost market access, whereas Japan, with its over 200%, can easily find lenders. Again, the market ultimately decides.